you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome from the Treorchy Male Choir. This is our last concert in your wonderful country. We've had a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'd like to thank you on behalf of everybody in Treorchy. Thank you for your wonderful welcome. It's been unbelievable. Thank you. We have a selection of items tonight, hopefully to suit all tastes. The first one is Bilth, which is a traditional Welsh item. And for those of you who don't know the Welsh items, the hymns that we sing, they normally all finish with a chorus of amens. We love singing those amens simply because the words are so easy to remember. And it's quite fitting that this next item is called Avori, and in English it means tomorrow. And it's something that we sing about when we're on tour, like today, and this is the last day of our tour. And we can't wait to get back home to see our loved ones again. Yes. And then I'd like to finish the first group. I want you all to close your eyes and think you're in the wonderful, wonderful world of Dylan Thomas. And here to recite the sunset poem, we have Mr. Tony Jones. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome our organist, Mrs. Rhiannon Williams. Our accompanist and deputy conductor, Mr. Ryan Wood. Our musical director, Mr. Stuart Roberts. And the gentlemen of the Treorchy Male Choir.
Oh Under Milkwood, a radio play for voices by Dylan Thomas. To begin at the beginning, it is spring, moonless night in the small town, starless and Bible black. The cobble streets silent, and the hunched quarters and rabbit's wood limping, invisible down to the slow black, crow black fishing boat bobbing sea. The houses are blind as moles, though moles see fine tonight in the snouting velvet dingles. Or blind as Captain Cat, there in the muffled middle by the pump and the town clock. The shops in mourning, the welfare hall in widow's weeds, and all the people of the lulled and dumbfound town are sleeping now. Come closer now. Only you can hear the houses sleeping in the streets. In the slow, deep salt and silent black bandaged night. Only you can see in the blinded bedrooms the comms, petticoats, jugs, basins, glasses of teeth. Thou shalt not on the wall. And the yellowing dicky bird watching pictures of the dead. Only you can hear and see behind the eyes of the sleepers, of movements and countries and mazes and colors and dismays, and rainbows and tunes and wishes and flight and fall and despairs and big seas of their dreams. And from where you are, you can hear their dreams. And from the doorway of Bethesda House, the Reverend Eli Jenkins recites to Llaregab Hill his sunset poem. Every morning when I wake, dear Lord, a little prayer I make. Oh, please to keep thy loving eye on all creatures born to die.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony Jones. I'd like to tell you a little bit about the village of Treorchy. Treorchy is a little town in the coal mining valleys back home in Wales, but sadly there's no more collieries left, and it's still a beautiful, beautiful place. And the village of Treorchy is quite unique because it's the only town in Wales that's been named after a choir. And if I could tell you what life is like in Treorchy. I was waiting for a bus the other day, and there was a lady there with a little boy. And she said, "Now remember, when we get on this bus, you're only 4. He said, "But Mum, I'm older than 4. She said, "I know, but because you're 4, we haven't got to pay for you. You're only 4. Okay, he said. So he gets on the bus and the driver says, "Hello, little boy." He said, "How old are you?" He said, 4. "That's nice," he said. "And when will you be 5, little boy?" He said, "When I get off the bus." And in the village of Treorchy, we have a lovely theatre, and in the cellar of that theatre lives a wonderful, wonderful character. It's a Welsh-speaking mouse. And every night when it's safe, the Welsh-speaking mouse takes her children around the streets of Treorchy. And one night she came around the corner and there was the biggest cat you'd ever seen in your life. And the cat was just about to pounce and eat her little children. And suddenly the Welsh-speaking mouse went up to the cat and said, "Woof, woof. Woof, woof." And the cat ran away. And she looked down at the children. She said, "There you are, children. Let that be an example to you of the benefits of a second language." We'd like to continue the show with a soloist, Ray Daniels, who is going to sing Stars from Les Miserables. And then we're going to follow that with a song, Calon Lan, which we love singing in Cardiff for the Rugby Internationals to try to encourage our team. We're not doing very well at the moment. But I don't know if you know this, but it's all gone downhill since they stopped us singing Delilah. Yeah. But you don't know this, but back home one of the other items we sing on the pitch is Bread of Heaven. We can only sing that now if it's gluten-free. So would you please welcome, first of all, to sing Stars, Mr. Ray Daniels. Thank you.
Out in the darkness, a fugitive running, fallen from God, fallen from grace. God be my witness, I never shall yield till we come face to face. Till we come face to face. You know your way in the dark, mine is the way of the Lord. Those who follow the paths of the righteous shall have their rewards. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, the flame, the sword, stars in your multitudes, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness with order and light. You are the sentinels, silent and sure, keeping watch in the night, keeping watch in the night. You know your place in the sky, you hold your course and your aim, and each in your seasons returns and returns, and is always the same. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, you will fall in flame. And so it must be, and so it is written on the doorway to paradise, that those who falter and those who fall must pay the price. Lord, let me find him, that I may see him safe behind bars. I will never rest till then. This I swear by the stars.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Well, for the first time on this tour, we have a magnificent pipe organ at our disposal. It's wonderful. I can tell you, Rhiannon was extremely pleased walking into this church this evening, just before we rehearsed, to see this magnificent pipe organ that she's using for a lot of the hymns and many of the other items. Now, Rhiannon is a fine, fine organist, and she's going to play a solo for you. It's a piece called Rosamedra, which translates into English as lovely. And it's been composed by the English composer Ralph Vaughan Williams. And Rhiannon is actually doing this as a favour to me because it's my favourite organ piece. So thank you very much, Rhiannon, for playing this tonight. So Rhiannon Williams to play Vaughan Williams' Rosamedra. Thank you very much.
Rhiannon Williams. Thank you. We're very fortunate to have a number of soloists in the choir. You already heard one, Ray Daniels and Tony Jones, giving the recitation of Eli Jenkins' prayer. I'd like to introduce you now to a much younger soloist. A gentleman who's going to sing from Miss Saigon, Bujoy, and that's Stuart Smith. And then we'd like to go on to an item which is a particular favourite of ours. It's called What Would I Do Without My Music? And should the truth be known, we won't be here tonight, would we, really? No. So first of all, would you please welcome Mr. Stuart Smith and the Treorchy Mill Choir. Thank you.
Like all survivors, I once thought, when I'm home I won't give a damn. But now I know I am caught. I'll never leave Vietnam. War isn't over when it ends. Some pictures never leave your mind. They are the faces of the children, the ones we've left behind. They're called we die, the dust of life, conceived in hell and born in strife. They are the living reminder of all the good we failed to do. That's why we know deep in our hearts they are all our children too. These kids hit walls on every side. They don't belong in any place. Their secret they can't hide. It's printed on their face. I never thought one day I'd plead for half-breeds from a land that's torn. But then I saw a camp for children whose crime was being born. They're called we die, the dust of life, conceived in hell and born in strife. We are their fathers and the family, a loving home they never knew, because we know deep in our hearts that they are all our children too. These are souls in need. They need us to give. Someone has to pay for their chance to live. Help me draw. They are
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Stuart Smith. I don't know if you're aware, but this concert is being streamed back home to Wales tonight. And, there's a lot of families back home having a late night tonight and watching it. But a couple of the boys in the choir are worried because they're actually on sick leave. But anyway, the next item is the last item of the first half, and I want to remind you that there is only 267 shopping days left for Christmas. And if you want to buy some lovely presents, they'll be on sale at the entrance there. And the gentleman that's going to be looking after you is Mr. Tony Giannetti. Tony, would you stand up, please? Now you think with a name like that, he could speak the language. He took a young lady out for a meal the other night to an Italian restaurant and tried to impress her. The waiter came around with the menu and the waiter said, "What would you like, sir?" He said, "I'll have the Pagioni." He said, "Beg your pardon, sir?" He said, "Pagioni, it says there on your menu, Pagioni." He said, "Sorry, sir." He said, "That's page 1. Okay, we'd like to finish the first half with another Welsh item, Gwynllan Roddi I Gofal. And translated, basically, it's all about, we are very, very proud of our homeland back home in Wales. And we treat it as an orchard. And it is our responsibility to hand it on to our children to look after it. And we finish with a chorus of Cymru, which is obviously Welsh for Wales. So to finish the first half, ladies and gentlemen, the Treorchy Meal Choir. Thank you. Just after we arrived in Naples, we went on a boat trip around the bay, which was absolutely beautiful and such wonderful, wonderful scenery. And I was sat behind two of the choristers, and I could hear them talking about the trip, you know. And they said, look at all this natural nature. It must be lovely to live here and see all these wonderful animals. And they started talking about a television show back home called The Blue Planet. And they said that it must be the best job in the world to be filming these animals in their natural environment. And it must be amazing. And they said, but what I can't understand, he says, the ones that go underwater, they always sit on the boat and they roll backwards into the water. And he said, I could never understand why they rolled backwards. And the other guy said, well, if he rolled forward, he'd still be in the boat. Back in the 70s, back home in Wales in the Rhondda Valley, I was in a band, and so was Alwyn over there. They weren't a very good band, they weren't, but anyway. And we used to have to, on a Saturday night, after performing in the local clubs and dance halls, we all used to meet in a cafe in Pontypridd, and there were some great bands there, and bands that had gone on to make a name for themselves. And there was one band in particular called Tommy Scott and the Senators. Well, Tommy Scott is Sir Tom Jones. And we've done a lot of work with him. We've been on his television programs, Christmas time, and he is an honorary member of our choir. And we were reminiscing about this one particular club in the village of Tonapandi in the Rhondda Valley. And we were there on this particular night, and the man that was introducing us, he got hold of the microphone, And he said, before I introduce the band, I would like some order here because I want to make an announcement. He said, there have been serious allegations made against me in this club. And I'm telling each and every one of you, I am determined to find out who the alligator is. Believe me, that is a true story. Brilliant. Okay, so on with the show. The next item is a wonderful item called This Is the Moment. And then we'd like to invite Ryan, our pianist, to come and conduct us in his arrangement of Tell My Father. And the Gettysburg Address will be read by Mr. Richard Eldrin. So would you please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the Treorchy Mill Choir. Thank you.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate. We cannot consecrate. We cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far beyond our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work that they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead, we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
Just
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Richard Elverin. This next item, it's Anthem from the musical Chess. It was written for a chess player for a country I refuse to name. But it's quite ironic, really, that the words now fit the people of Ukraine. We recorded this on our Facebook page, and we posted it, and we just had just over 2.5 million views. And we'd like to dedicate this to the people of Ukraine. This is followed by another item from Stuart Smith. The item's called Beautiful City. Ladies and gentlemen, the Treorchy Male Choir.
Out of the ruins and rubble, out of the smoke, out of our night of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One pale thin ray reaching for the day. We can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but we can build a city of men. We may not reach the ending, but we can start slowly but truly mending, brick by brick and heart by heart. Now, maybe now, we start learning how we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but we can build a city of men. When your trust is all but shattered, when your faith is all but killed, you can give up better and better, or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but finally a city of men. A city of men.
Thank you again, Stuart Smith. I'm sure a lot of you will know this already, but the language of our country, Welsh, it's one of the oldest languages in the world. And you're very, very fortunate tonight, because you're going to have a lesson in the language of Welsh. So Richard Elrin and David Hughes and their assistants will take you through it. Thank you.
Hello. Now, are there anybody here? Is there anybody here from Wales? Hang on, what's this? Anybody here from Treorchy? Oh, yeah. Who'd have guessed that? So there's a few of you here from Wales. That's fantastic. Today we're going to learn a very special word in the Welsh language. A very special word. And without further ado, unfurl the banner, boys. No, do you know what, Lee? I think we're going to have to open it a bit more. Yeah, it's a heavy word. Do you want a hand? And again, and a bit more, Lee, a bit more. And a bit more. Can we have some more helpers down here, please? That's it, and a bit more, Lee. Yeah, I think there's a little bit left. And again, this way, come this way, this way. There we are, and a bit more, little bit more. We're nearly there, nearly there. Hey, there we are. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the, Welsh word for no. And that's why you'll never hear a Welshman say no. No, it's a very long word. It's so long, in fact, it's the name of a town in North Wales, on the island of Anglesey in North Wales. And it's a very small town, so when you drive through the town and start reading the name, you're driving through like this, by the time you get to the other end, you've already left. And if you think that name is long, wait till you see the zip code. But I'm going to have my trusty assistant here to read the name out for you. David, there you are.
Hello, Richard. Shemai, good evening. Okay, so I'm going to speak slowly and run through the name of the here, starting with the and a few and at the end. So I'll go very slowly, so I'll use my trusty assistant here, and if you follow slowly, hopefully you'll be able to understand the word at the end. Okay, here we go. Llan, Fair, Pwll, Gwyn, Gill, Go, Gerrych, Chwyn, Dro, Bwll, Llan, Tis, Ilio, Go, Go, Go. I had to go straight away, so that's good.
Well done, David. Not bad for a South Walian. The villages in North Wales. Anyway, we're going to now explain to you what it means. Okay, here we go. Llanfair Pwll. Well, Llanfair is the Church of St Mary. Llan meaning church. Church of St Mary. Llanfair Pwll Gwyngill. The Pool of the White Hazel. Llanfair Pwll Gwyngill. Go Gerrych Chwyrn Drobwll. Llantysilio. Okay, Go Gerrych. Near the wild whirlpool of Llantysilio. Oh, give me a break. English is my second language. Okay. Of Go, near the Red Cave. Now then, we're all going to try to say this together. Are you ready? Okay. Start with the beginning. Here we go. Oh, to do this, you've got to master this letter here, the double L. Do you want to practice that? Yeah, put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Tongue on the roof of your mouth and blow. And again, a bit more. Oh yeah, okay, you've got it now. Okay, well done. Okay, we'll start again. Llanfair. All together. Llanfair. Da iawn, well done. Pwll Gwyngill. Pwll Gwyngill. Go Gerrych. Chwyrn Drobwll. Llantysilio. Go. Shall we try it again? Okay, it's a long walk back. Okay. Llanfair. Pwll Gwyngill. Go Gerrych. Chwyrn Drobwll. Llantysilio. Go. Now then, who's here from Wales? Who's here? Do you want to have a go? No? Anybody fancy a go? You'll do it. Okay, here we go.
Llanfair, Pwll Gwyngill, Chwyrn Drobwll, Llantysilio, Go.
Da iawn. Now, who else can I pick on? Let me see. We have our illustrious president sitting here in the front row. Would you like to have a go, sir? This way. There's the mic.
Llanfair, Pwll Gwyngill, Go Gerrych, Gwyn Drobwll, Llantysilio, Go.
Well done. Da iawn. Now, if you try to Google translate this, you're not going to get very far. Now, shall we all say it once more before we finish? Are you ready? Llanfair pwll gwyngyll go gerich chwyrn drobwll llantysilio go go goch. Thank you all very much. Refill. Now, before we go away, this gentleman here, if you ever wondered what happened to Uncle Fester, oh no, that's true. Yeah, he and the entire family moved to Wales. In fact, they moved to Treorchy. Now, not only did Uncle Fester move to Wales, Cousin It moved to Wales as well. Where is he? Cousin It, where are you? Ah, there he is. I'm amazed you didn't notice him at the back. But not only that, but Gomez and... where's... Yeah, Morticia here, and Gomez. And there's only one left, Lurch. Where's Lurch? Stand up. You rang, sir, he said. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. The next item is our arrangement of a wonderful song by the Everly Brothers. It's called Let It Be Me. But this is very special this evening. As I told you, this has been streamed back home to Wales. And there's a gentleman in the choir, Mike Clements, who we call Clem. Would you stand, please, Clem? He'd like to dedicate this to his wife, Kath, because today is their 33rd wedding anniversary. So Kath, for you, as I said earlier, Avory, he's coming home tomorrow. We'd like to then go on to a special arrangement of My Way. This was arranged for us by Mike Sams, who was a famous musician back in the day, back home. And he wrote this arrangement just for our choir. And we would like to dedicate this to two people who made this tour possible. Our President John and his wife Marianne Richards. Thank you. And then we would like to pay our respects to a wonderful piece of music from your country, the American Trilogy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Treorchy Mill Choir.
Yesterday
Thank you very much. I would like to make a presentation on behalf of the choir to a lady who I understand her name is Amy, for the Sarasota Welsh Society. Are you here, Amy?
I just want to thank, is it on? I want to thank all of you for coming, and would like to let you know that the Welsh Society has been delighted to be in touch with the Treorchy Men's Choir. I have heard about them all my life, and it's really neat. My parents were active in the Kansas City Welsh Society, and apparently they sang there a long time ago because I inherited some of their music, and I'd always heard about them. So when they said they'd like to come, I thought that was really, really exciting, and all of our group thought so too. And we've just been so pleased. It's our 40th anniversary for the Welsh Society here, and so this was really a very special treat to have you all, and it's been a pleasure communicating with your leaders, and we thank you all so much for coming. It's a beautiful sound, and we loved it.
Thank you. We'd like to end tonight's concert with two items. First one is a wonderful Welsh hymn called Gwahoddiad. And we understand that there's a lady in the audience by the name of Claire, whose father, John, was in the choir. Claire, you enjoyed singing this, believe me, and I think you could hear him joining in as we sing it again. Thank you. And we'd like you to join us and stand for our national anthem. But before we do that, I'd like to say some thank yous on your behalf to our musical staff, a young lady who first played with us 20 years ago, and now she's come home to stay. Rhiannon Williams, thank you. Our pianist and deputy conductor, Mr. Ryan Wood. And to a man that puts it all together, our musical director, Stuart Roberts. Now, what can I tell you about this lot behind me? The old, the young, the brave, the true, the honest man, the crook or two, the banker, teacher, collier, clerk, the quiet introvert, the spark, the handsome debonair, the plain, the politician with little brain, the clean, the scented, the awfully posh, and the one who seldom has a wash. The one who knows that he can sing, and he who thinks that bluff's a thing. All stand and stare with eagle eye at one that wields a stick on high. A tap, a note, a chord or two, and from this oh so motley crew comes music of ethereal bliss, as warm and gentle as a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, the Treorchy Male Choir.